All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Day 4 International Finals tiebreaker. Both teams tied for first place in their respective group, looking to win this game and therefore become the #1 seed into next weekend's bracket. This is Penta versus WND, a rematch from earlier today. Raptor, can you tell us about the Penta lineup, sir?
Let's have a quick peek at what Penta's got. Spawn into the green here on the top end of the map. We've gone full German for the battleship picks. I don't think we've seen this in the event. Almost every team we've seen up to this point has taken at least one American battleship. At least it's felt. We've seen in Ohio and or in Vermont in just about every game.
Yeah.
But Penta here opting for Angelstone's Poison with a full secondary build married to gun reload there in slot 6. Not leaning so hard into the secondary build that they're ignoring the main battery.
Right.
That's in contrast to Snackman's Schlieffen, who has leaned heavily into that battery. IFHE, full secondary spec, secondary range, and secondary module in slot 6. Be curious to see where they position these two ships.
Agreed.
Headed over here to the B, over here to the A side of the board. We got Blood Legends Worcester going gun reload to upgrade gunner concealment a little bit, and leaning into the consumables there. Not taking the consumables, the unique upgrade for the Worcester, which would boost his consumables even further.
Right.
Kinemon's Colbert. We haven't seen too many Colberts in the tournament. Gun reload, double rudder, top grade gunner, IFHE, concealment, and adrenaline rush. With double rudder, you almost have to wonder if he's going to be doing a lot of open water gunboating, Zath. We'll have to see how that plays out.
So that's, I don't think that's IFHE, Raptor. I believe that's the Lighthouse build. That's the skill that increases HE shell damage.
You're right.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're correct. I'm looking in the wrong place on the thing, on the skill tree.
Oh, good.
Striver's Ragnar, gun range in 4-point captain skill, gun reload in slot 6. Points Harugamo, full smoke build, gun range in 4-point skill and reload in slot 6. On the other side of the board, John the Ruthless is Brisbane, leading into the torpedo build there, going torpedo damage, and I think torpedo speed for a couple of those skills, along with gun reload and radar duration. Viles Harugamo also sticking with the smoke build, very similar to what we saw on the other side of the map. Have to presume that he and the Brisbane will be best buddies. And then you have the Marceau here, that's bots all day, also looking at range and reload. What is WND coming with, Zath?
Well, WND is about to make contact at C-Cap with a large force. We've got a 420 Blaze at Harugamo, ferries in a Daring that's spec'd for pretty much just jack of all trades. No Name is in the Brizzy behind them with torpedoes and whatever. Basie has his own Preußen. He's bringing with him pretty much the same build that we just looked at over on Penta side. Mosfa Dino bringing a reload Mosfa instead of unique upgrade. Otherwise, it's a survivability. Even has the captain with this enhanced survivability expert. In the middle, we've got Elbard's Daring already putting up a smoke for Mike's Worcester of their own. Now, he is using the unique upgrade that provides one additional of each consumable. And if I remember correctly, also reduces the reload time in between consumables. So you can just mashy more rapidly. To round out their lineup for WND, they've got an Ohio that's kind of going off for I guess he's just going for a ride someplace. He's got a survivability build, including damage control mod in the slot 1. In front of him is a solo Ragnar, who is guns build, and yeah, this is interesting. So, first time seeing the southern spawn put the beef over at the C cap instead of the A cap.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing this, as Aelbard's Daring takes a solid hit from Angelstone's bang battery, but good Lord, Angel takes one in return.
Yeah, lots of white lines happening.
That has to have been the Ohio?
Yeah, I'm sure
that has to have been the Ohio.
Angel showing a good broadside there.
I think 35k salvo there into Angelstone's Poison. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Vlu takes a torpedo.
Takes an early torpedo here.
He's detected on radar.
Coming in. Yep, they've got him radar. They know he's in trouble.
Wow.
All kinds of shells falling in on Vile. Gonna edge out of that radar range.
Yeah, but he's on fire.
Spot John in there as well.
Oh, he goes down.
Wow, big kill from W&D there right away. Just as early contact starting to be made. Sort of, I won't call it unexpected, but I mean, W&D has a lot of force on this side of the map. So
yeah, if you're
caught him
Penta,
out and took advantage of it.
If you're Penta, this is unexpected, right?
Well,
all day we've
right.
seen that push up the one line. Not
Yeah.
this time. Not this time.
Well, some big early hits here. For the moment, W&D trading better, up about 100,000 hit points as we cross 5 minutes in. Nobody's got a cap fully in their control yet. Well, I say that. I mean, Penta had grabbed the C cap on the back of Bots' Marceau, but they're losing control of it now.
Little bit of a fight going on now. Points Harugumo taking some damage as the Ragnar for WND is trying to get away.
You should be able to manage it.
He'll be fine. Here comes a shot on Blood Legend. Nothing doing there from that Ohio.
Now,
Dino takes torpedoes.
Should be noted. Yeah, I was going to say, as John's Brisbane backed off, he fired a whole bunch of torpedoes downrange in that general direction, and they were spotted. Ferry's Hydro has been up the whole time. Dino unable to avoid them all for whatever reason. Took at least 2 or 3.
Sometimes it's difficult because you're told to do something or you're planning on doing something. Torpedoes get in the way, so you have to make that split decision. Do I do the thing or not?
Remember when I said the Ragnar was going to get away? Yeah,
Nope.
I'm not sure what happened there.
Chase down.
I'm not sure. I guess he was caught out, couldn't get out of range or whatever. But
Had to be Gunbloom because I don't think a radar was used. No.
Could be Penta pushing hard down the 1-2 line with 2 destroyers and a light cruiser. Blood Legend managing to thread the needle and dodge most of that Ohio fire, as Kalos Ohio getting just farmed mercilessly by 3 different ships.
Now, if you're WND, and I already see it, you can see the daring. Elbart is moving southward to intercept.
Yep.
He's going to smoke and get that Wooster covered. But the Wooster just got himself detected by Kinemod's Colbert, who's now backing into B-Cap.
Indeed. Wooster swapping to AP right there. Kenny getting hit
Good choice.
pretty solidly. But I mean, even if you're the Wooster, that's not a gunfight you're excited about either. That guy has basically pretty much the same fire rate that you do.
Yeah, I'm looking over at Dino to see his Mosfa guns are turning to target Kinemod. There they go. So now it's a 2v1.
Kenny actually out trading the Wooster a bit right here. I think Mix is going to have to call it and
Well, the biggest
pull out
problem...
of here, but he's not doing it.
The bigger problem is the
Snackman is
Schlieffen.
right there. Yeah, I mean, they know it.
Now they know
Mix's
it.
Hydro's up.
Now they know it.
His Hydro's up, but I think Mix is likely to get caught here. He's going to turn and try to weather as much of this fire as he can.
I don't
but
like the turn.
It's not gonna, shouldn't be enough.
I don't like this turn at all. Yeah, that was a bad turn.
Citadel'd him right through the flat part of the stern.
Which is why he shouldn't have turned, because there was too much ship for those shells to explode in that Citadel. Angelstone goes down in the Preußen.
Now, where was he? Oh, over here.
Yeah, he was to the
Goodness.
left of Fazy's current Preußen. But going back again to that Wooster, he should have sat broadside because those shells probably would have overpenned the Citadel on both sides. Could have survived that, potentially.
Possibly.
Apologies, my other
Ohio
co-caster.
continues to run south. Say what?
My other co-caster once on the lap. Sorry about that.
Stevie. There you
You
go.
got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Kalos Ohio makes it to another heel, continuing to run south here. Even if he survives this, he's been pushed so far out of the game, he's going to be ineffective for probably several minutes at best.
The problem is that
assuming he survives, which is not a given.
the problem is that Wooster. If that Wooster could have survived, this would have been a very different fight down here to the south. As it is,
Yep.
it's going to force a run. You saw the advantage of that DCP module, though. He was that Ohio was unable to be set on fire for quite a long time afterwards.
Mm-hmm. I really feel like that module is slept on by a lot of players, Zath.
Agreed. Oh, Fazy goes down to Kinemod's Colbert.
Wow, these poisons just getting farmed out, Zath. Fazy had a decent amount of health not that long ago.
No. But that's what happens when you've got a high DPM ship and you basically are shooting at a floating island.
Penta's still with the lead as we approach the halfway mark of the game. They're going to lose. WD's going to lose their Ohio. That's going to push Penta even closer to victory. Whoop, the Ohio makes it to another heel.
He
He's
does.
still alive. Just like Angelstone's Ohio in that game on Sleeping Giant. That was Sleeping Giant. Still been just dumping shells at the Ragnar, managing You know what? It's now just Rivers Ragnar, the
That's
only
what
one
I
chasing
was
him down here.
just
They
fixing
pulled
to
everybody
say.
else off.
Penta's already declared him dead. So
Well, he's not dead yet.
not quite dead.
In fact, there goes his next salvo at Blood Legend.
Mm-hmm.
He makes it to get his DCP off, which is good for 30 something seconds.
Yep.
A couple of shells will put him out, and there he goes.
Yeah, he does do some more
Blood
damage
Legend-
to Blood Legend, but it's not catastrophic.
Blood Legend does take a good hit or two, right there. Trying to put out Dino's Moskva on double fires as he runs from the Wusta
Into the island.
right into the island. T-bones it hardcore. He'll be dead in moments. Can he take the Wusta with him? They are going to
think
manage
so.
to bag him.
Yep.
So again, it remains a 2-ship lead for Penta. 9 minutes to play here in this tiebreak game, looking to find out who's going to be the top seed out of this particular group.
I'll tell you what, it's definitely looking like it's going to end up being Penta here.
It does look that way. It's not over yet, but
No.
I mean, I'm not sure. I just don't know how WD gets back into this game.
Oh,
They've
it's
lost
simple.
both their battleships, and they're down to a light cruiser and a bunch of destroyers.
All you gotta do is kill the full health Schlieffen, that's all.
Yeah, just casually kill the full health Schlief in the middle of the board. No problem. I'm sure that Snackman will be fine. Just look how many shells.
Eobard pops his smoke here, trying desperately to help kill Snackman's Schlieffen. Those are single fire torps coming in. But Points Harugumo is doing that French radar trick, finding him. Oh, actually, and there's the real radar from the Ragnar.
I say Eobard's going to be in trouble in a minute because he's getting pushed from the north by the 6-kilometer hydro, and he's got a Ragnar radar crawling up his stern. So Snackman's secondary should start in on him momentarily. And there they go.
Yep.
That's not a comfortable place to be as a daring, and, well...
Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah. That does allow Ferry to step onto the B cap for all the good it's going to do.
No Name's Brisbane is in trouble now as well. Just getting hammered here.
Zath, this entire game feels like both teams just looked at it and went, all right, what do we have with the maximum rate of fire?
Yes.
Let's just take that.
Yes.
You've got Harugamos, you've got Colberts, you've got Wustas, you've got secondary battleships. It's just how many shells can we fire and how quickly can we fire them?
That's right. Well, No Name goes out right here. And that pretty much seals the deal. It's just 2 destroyers left. Ferry's already under fire from Points Harugumo.
If you can't beat them with strategy and tactics, just beat them with sheer volume of fire.
You know, either way, both teams are advancing to next weekend, right? So it's really
everybody's
just
they're
bragging rights.
This is about what spots you get seated in, not about moving on. Both teams are already moving on to the next round of play. That's not a thing.
That's right. So as the rush comes, is now the rush.
He is the lone survivor here for WND, who, despite picking up that early surprising kill on Vile Sarugamo, not able to convert that into a winning strategy here on Shatter.
Yeah. I think the MVP of this game has to be El Snackman Schlieffen. I mean, he just put himself in really good positions to just dunk on whatever he could.
Marceau versus Harugamo, this only ends one way.
With Kinnimod.
And there it ends. And there it ends, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Kenny's Colbert put in work that game, Zath. I mean, I love myself like some light cruiser play. I'm not sure I'm excited about the idea of taking my Colbert into a 1v1 duel with a Wooster. Kinnimod just like, nah, I got this, no problem.
I mean, he's got friends, you know. So
True.
That worked out. Plus, if you looked at his positioning, at any point, Kinnimod just had to hit W and he'd be safe-ish. So I kind of agree with the decision to just kind of back into B there. I thought that was a fantastic use of the Colbert. And I wonder if this is a signal of things to come, if we will see more Colbert next weekend, Raptor.
All I know is I want to see more games like this. This is so much more fun to watch and to cast than the let's all sit across from caps with covered by radar and stare at each other for 20 minutes. So,
love it. Absolutely. Let's see what
Love
the
it.
let's see
All
what
right.
the desk has to say, huh?